In this video, I'm going to show you what is LinkedIn email, how to send them, how to get email credits, and most importantly, how to use email to get replies. So let's dive right in. Basically, LinkedIn email allow you to message people outside of your network. So second degree connection and third degree connection. Here is what it looks like in the inbox. So it lands with the standard LinkedIn messages. You just got email written here and then the subject of the email, because in every email you get to add the subject like in an email. And in the message itself, nothing different. It appears exactly like a classic LinkedIn message. So the main difference between email and message on LinkedIn is that you don't need to be connected to people. You can send a message right away without sending a connection request. To send an email, this is really simple. You just need to go on a profile, and instead of clicking on connect here, you go on more and then message here. And I have a Sales Navigator subscription, so it will open the Sales Navigator profile, and it will also open a message box here when I can send my message. The subject is required, so you need to add a subject like you would have added in an email, for example, and then write your message here. And the really interesting thing is that on the right, you got some information to work on your icebreaker. So here, I can visit the Twitter profile, maybe find some content here that I can add in my message as an icebreaker. And I can also see the shared connection I got with Ori. So maybe I can mention them in my message as well to increase my chance of getting a reply. On some occasions, if you click on more and message here, the message box will open directly inside LinkedIn. This is because this profile is an open profile. An open profile means that you allow all LinkedIn members to send direct message to you without sending a connection request first. So for this type of profile, you can send an email without spending an email credit. And if I zoom here, you can see that this is a free message and I'm not compelled to write a subject. It will appear exactly like a classic LinkedIn message. In case you want to activate the open profile feature for yourself, we'll quickly show you how to do it. So you just need to go on me here, setting and privacy, communication, who can reach you, messages, and here you can allow others to send you email, and then allow open profile. And you need to be a premium member of LinkedIn to have this feature activated. So you need to have LinkedIn Premium, LinkedIn Recruiter, or LinkedIn Sales Navigator. If you are enjoying this video right now, don't forget to smash the like button and to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell to get the notification for our next content on LinkedIn lead generation. Now let's see how to get email credits and how many email credits you can get every month with your LinkedIn account. With 3 ways to get email credits on LinkedIn by subscribing to one of the 3 premium offers they got. LinkedIn Premium, LinkedIn Recruiter, or LinkedIn Sales Navigator. With LinkedIn Premium, you get 5 emails per month. So this is a really low amount. It will fit your need maybe if you are looking for a job and you want to email recruiters. But this is really low if you are looking to do sales or recruiting. With a LinkedIn Recruiter license, you will get 150 emails. And with Sales Navigator, whatever the plan you choose, so core, advanced, or advanced plus, that used to be professional, team, and enterprise, you will get the same amount of emails, whatever the plan you choose. So there used to be a difference between the plans, used to have more emails with team and enterprise, but I don't know why, but LinkedIn decided to change that, and now you get the same amount of emails for every plan. So here is how the email credit system works. Once you subscribe, your credits get renewed every month, but they expire after 90 days. So you get 3 months to send them. It means that for a Sales Navigator account, for example, you can stack up to 150 credits on your account, no more. A really important thing to understand with email credits is that they get refunded if your message request is accepted, declined, or you get a reply. LinkedIn does this to prevent spam inside the LinkedIn community. You can see it in the LinkedIn documentation that here. Every email message that is accepted, declined, or responding to directly within 90 days of it being sent is credited back. A pending email message isn't content that is either accepted or declined as part of the LinkedIn message experience. Quick replies to email also count as a response. So the more you get replies, the more your email credits get refunded and the more you can send new emails. If you want to check how many email credits you have left, if you are a Sales Navigator subscription, just need to go on Sales Navigator, click on your profile picture here, click on settings, and here you're gonna see the number of emails you got left. Now you know what is email on LinkedIn, how to send them, how the credit system works. Now we're gonna jump to the most important part, which is how to get more replies with LinkedIn email. Okay, so like I've shown you earlier in this video, when you send an email to someone, you got the email mark here. So it's good because you get into the inbox right away, but you got to be careful that this is a sign that you could be a salesy person, a spammer, because most of the time email are really bad. So people tend to avoid reading emails. So your subject and your emails needs to be really good to not fall into the spammer category. Because basically when you send an email to someone, you got like, I'm here to sell you something, like written big on your forehead. I will add it in the editing here. A big sign. Yeah, like this. So you need to work on your messages. And for that, you need to apply the 3 golden rules of prospecting messages that are personalized, short, and call to action. I'm going to show you a good example of Inmail LinkedIn message. So this sequence got a 30% reply rate, which is a pretty good score. And the context is that we were targeting sales, so sales manager, head of sales, with a premium LinkedIn account. And you notice that if you are working in sales and you have a premium account, yeah, it has 90% chance to be a sales navigator. And Evaboot is targeting sales navigator users. So that was a really good way for us to identify our potential customers. Put a message following the 3 golden rules. So personalized, short, with a call to action. And I love to call it a reason to reply. Give me a good reason to reply if you want to reply. Like if your offer is so interesting that I'm totally compelled to reply, you will dramatically increase your reply rate. Give people a good reason to reply. So here's the structure of the message. So 3 parts: icebreaker, question, proposition value. So hello Charles, I'm reaching out because I'm trying to collect Sales Navigator users feedback and so you were one of them. So here first thing, I say something true and I show that I know who you are. I know that you have Sales Navigator and you are a Sales Navigator user. Given that I have this information, I want to ask you a question. I'm legitimate to ask you this question because I know you are a Sales Navigator user. You spend a lot of time cleaning and double checking your search results. This is a common challenge among Sales Navigator users from what I'm seeing so far. So here I'm saying that I know your problem and I've exchanged with other people like you, people that have the same problem. And then the reason to reply, I might have a solution for you if this is your case. So I let the question open here. Honestly, some people just replied no. And that was totally fine because people are too often trying to close the deal right away. And in my point of view, prospecting messages are a way to qualify your leads. Because, okay, you do targeting, you do your list on Sales Navigator, but this is not because someone is on your list on Sales Navigator that it is a qualified lead. You need to verify that this person is a qualified lead. And the best message is to ask, do you get the problem that I solve? This is like the key question you have to keep in mind. Do you have the problem that I solve? And your message should be structured around that question. Here, I don't want to sell something. I just want to know if this person has the problem that I solve. Because if the person has a problem that I solve, selling will be easy because you got a problem, I got a solution. So this is offer and demand. So the deal is gonna be really natural and really easy if your prospect get your problem you can solve. After seeing all that, you should now know how to send a proper email to someone on LinkedIn. But honestly, if you are working in sales or in outbound, you should not focus your prospecting effort on email because you don't get enough of them, only 50 per month if you get a Sales Navigator account. And then, as I said, when I see email on my inbox, it's saying like, I'm here to sell you something. So often I don't even open them. What is good with email is that you can keep them as a last resort to contact someone. So if you send an email and the person does not reply, if you send a LinkedIn message and the person does not reply, then you can use email as a last resort to make a last attempt to contact the person. But actually, there is a much more efficient way to prospect on LinkedIn. And this is too long to explain here, but I've made another video about the subject, how to reach out to people on LinkedIn. You have the link just right there. And here I explain how to build a real lead generation pipeline by extracting data from LinkedIn, finding emails, and then building automated sequences, multi-channel sequences using LinkedIn and email to get really high reply rate. And then inside these sequences, you can use Inmail as a last resort to contact people. If you are interested in generating leads with LinkedIn, you should definitely check this video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. And I see you in the next one.